Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy on Wednesday called for the removal of Ukraine's justice and energy ministers amid a wide-reaching corruption scandal involving the state nuclear power company. Among other things, "This is a matter of trust," Zelenskyy said in a video statement on his Telegram channel as he urged the Prime Minister to remove Justice Minister Herman Halashchenko and Energy Minister Svetlana Grinchuk. According to Associated Press, he said he is asking members of parliament to support this decision. The announcement came after Ukraine's anti-corruption agency said Tuesday it has detained 5 people and identified 7 other suspects in a major graft investigation involving alleged kickbacks worth around $100 million in the energy sector. The National Anti-Corruption Bureau did not identify the suspects but said they include a businessman believed to be the mastermind, a former advisor to the energy minister, and an executive with the power company Energoatom. The agency also accused 8 people of bribery, abuse of office and possession of disproportionate assets on Tuesday. The investigation, which began 15 months ago, was welcomed by Zelenski, who urged officials to cooperate with the probe. Energoatom says the investigation has not disrupted its operations. Zelenski said existence of any type of illegal schemes in country's energy sector is absolutely unacceptable. He said he will sign a decree imposing sanctions on 2 people included in the corruption investigation, but didn't clarify who. Top government officials and associates close to Zelensky are implicated in the scandal. Earlier, Prime Minister Yulia Sviridenko said Halashchenko would be suspended from his post. Responding in a statement on Facebook, he said he would defend himself in court. "I believe that being suspended for the duration of the investigation is a civilized and proper course of action," he said. "I will defend myself in the legal domain and prove my position."
Бажаю здоров'я, шановні українці і українки. Сьогодні детально говорив з прем'єр-міністром України Юлією Свириденко. Перше. Повинна бути максимальна чистота в енергетиці всіх процесів абсолютно, і кожне розслідування правоохоронців, антикорупціонерів я підтримую. Ми підтримуємо. І це абсолютно чітка та однакова для всіх позиція. Жодних схем. І добре, що Кабінет міністрів України надаватиме повне сприяння слідству і всім процесуальним судовим діям. Буде очищення та перезавантаження управління Енергоатому. Друге, я вважаю, що міністр юстиції та міністр енергетики не можуть залишатися на посадах. Це питання, зокрема, і довіри. Якщо є звинувачення, на них треба відповідати. Рішення про відсторонення від посади оперативне, найбільш швидке. Я попросив прем'єр-міністра України, щоб були заяви про відставку від цих міністрів. Я прошу депутатів Верховної Ради підтримати ці заяви. І далі все має вирішуватись в юридичній площині. Третє, буде рішення РНБО щодо санкцій за поданням Кабінету міністрів України. І зараз всім в Україні надзвичайно складно проходити через відключення електрики, русські удари, втрати. Абсолютно ненормально, що при цьому в енергетиці ще якісь там є схеми. Я підпишу указ про застосування санкцій проти 2 людей, які фігурують у справі НАБУ щодо Енергоатому. Зараз нам всім треба захистити Україну. Підставляти державу – значить відповідати за це. Порушувати закон – значить відповідати за це. Я хочу подякувати всім, хто з Україною. Я дякую всім, хто захищає нашу державу і українців. Слава Україні!
A Russian soldier serving on the front line in Ukraine has described the T-80 main battle tank as unreliable, poorly constructed and ill-suited for battlefield conditions, according to Defense Blog, citing an interview published by Vault 8. The serviceman, identified by the call sign Tim, said the upgraded T-80 promoted by Moscow as a modern combat vehicle, performs poorly under operational stress. It is something that looks quite good on paper, but the quality of execution is terrible, he said, adding that critical components such as hydraulic systems and fasteners fail frequently. The T-80 is a modernized version of the Soviet-era T-80 platform. Equipped with a gas turbine engine, thermal optics, and upgraded protection systems, it has been actively used in Russia's operations in Ukraine and is often promoted in official materials as a high-mobility, all-weather tank. According to the tanker, hydraulic leaks began the moment the vehicle rolled off the trailer, and repeated repairs failed to resolve the issue. The crew compartment, he noted, is uncomfortably tight, particularly for the commander, because of its additional thermal imaging equipment. He also challenged official claims about the tank's gas turbine engine, stating that it performs poorly in muddy terrain and consumes excessive amounts of fuel. "In our black soil, it does not move at all," he said. The engine reportedly requires kerosene rather than diesel and produces a loud noise similar to a jet fighter taking off when operating from the side or rear. During combat, he described a dangerous delay in startup time compared to diesel-powered tanks. "When our group was spotted and they started shelling us, the T-72 started instantly and drove away. We stood under fire waiting for the turbine to spool up," the tanker said. Tim reported that the T-80 BVM is difficult to maintain in field conditions. The air intake can easily clog with debris, shutting down the engine, while fuel filters require constant draining. Despite official claims that the turbine provides advantages in cold weather, the soldier said the tank remains dependent on battery power to start, offering no practical improvement over older models. He also criticized makeshift field upgrades intended to protect against drones, such as heavy grille armor and chains mounted on turrets. These additions, he said, overstrain the transmission and turret drive systems, leading to premature wear and mechanical failures. According to Defense Blog, the tanker further noted shortages of standard explosive reactive armor, saying that many of the blocks installed are improvised and fail to meet advertised protection levels. Earlier, Defense Express reported that Russian engineers attempted to improve the BMD-4M airborne vehicle with additional armor and mesh screens after heavy battlefield losses. However, analysts noted that the upgrade failed to address the vehicle's core design flaw, its light construction, leaving it vulnerable to drones, anti-tank weapons, and even machine gun fire. To address this, Russian designers introduced a protection upgrade package that includes armored screens on the front, sides, and rear of the hull, along with mesh lattice screens on the turret. While these additions provide some defense against shaped charge weapons and side strikes from drones, they leave the vehicle's upper surfaces completely exposed, precisely where FPV drones most often attack. Defense Express pointed out that the BMD-4M's biggest weakness is its very concept. It must remain light enough for airdropping and amphibious operations, while also carrying heavy weaponry.